Queen Elizabeth died at the age of 96 in her Scottish castle Balmoral. The Queen used to call this summer residence a paradise in the Highlands and spent every summer there. This summer was no exception. It was the last summer of her life. This year, Elizabeth arrived in Balmoral at the end of July and first settled in a smaller and more comfortable cottage, Craigavon Lodge. This stone house with 7 bedrooms is about a mile away from the main castle. Charles and Diana often stayed there when they came to Scotland. Then, on August 9th, the Queen moved to the castle accompanied by her loyal staff. Nearby were a page, a surgeon-at-arms, and a personal assistant who helped the monarch with excessive workloads. Elizabeth read the Racing Post newspaper every day, covering her favorite horse races, and also spent time watching races on TV. She enjoyed country life just as much as she did when Prince Philip was alive. Just a few weeks ago, the Queen was seen in the garden walking her corgi slowly and carefully. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge visited her. Their 3 children visibly cheered up Gan-Gan, as they called their great-grandmother, although Harry and Meghan's absence was felt. The consolation was the arrival of Prince Edward and his wife Sophie, whom Elizabeth II adored as her own daughter, as well as the 2 children of her late sister Margaret, Lady Sarah Chatto and the Earl of Snowdon. A close source to the palace says it was the usual fun summer at Balmoral with walks, picnics, and barbecues. The Queen couldn't always join her family because of weakness, which is natural for people of her age, but her mood was upbeat. The monarch didn't abandon her duties either. She met with the outgoing and new prime ministers and worked with documents. By the way, the meeting with Liz Truss was the first time that Queen Elizabeth appointed a new prime minister while in Scotland. They say that the 96-year-old reigning person didn't want to look weak, so in her hands, she had not only one of her classic handbags, but also a cane, and the rest of the time she mostly moved in a wheelchair. At the same time, high-ranking courtiers discussed what duties Elizabeth would be able to perform when she returned to Windsor in the autumn, and which of them should be transferred to the Prince of Wales. Everyone understood that although she had a lively mind, physically she couldn't do much anymore. According to rumors, they even considered leaving the monarch in Scotland. They started talking about it after the death of the Duke of Edinburgh, but this was considered unlikely. Everything suggests that the deterioration of Elizabeth's condition was rapid and unexpected. The only consolation is that she managed to enjoy her vacation in her favorite place, where she spent so many happy days with her beloved spouse, with her family, while admiring the views of the Scottish Highlands, which was so dear to her. How do you react to the news of the death of Elizabeth II? If you liked the video, leave a like and also subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss anything interesting.